Hello friends, I am Dr. Kalpesh Amrutkar, Assistant Professor in Department of Statistics, KTHM College, Nasik. In last a few lectures, we have seen that the beta distribution. We know that the beta distribution has two kinds: beta distribution of first kind and beta distribution of second kind. In both kinds, we have obtained the rth raw moment, and using the rth raw moment, we have find out the mean and variance. Also, by using the moments, we have find the nature of beta distribution. Also, by using the density function of beta distribution, we have find the harmonic mean, mode, and median of the beta distribution. And further, we have seen the interrelationship between beta distribution of first kind as well as beta distribution of second kind. And also we have see the relationship between the gamma distribution and beta distribution in the previous lecture. In today's lecture, we will see the Weibull distribution. We know that the exponential distribution and gamma distributions both are the lifetime distribution. Now the Weibull distribution is the generalization of exponential as well as gamma distribution. So in today's lecture, we will see the definition of Weibull distribution and rth raw moment of Weibull distribution. By using the rth raw moment, we will find the mean and variance. Further, we study the distribution function of the Weibull distribution, and using the distribution function, we will find the quartiles of the Weibull distribution. Hello friends, in here we will see the definition of Weibull distribution. So a continuous random variable x is said to follow Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta if its PDF is given by f of x is equal to beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta, where x greater than 0 and parameters alpha and beta must be positive, 0 otherwise. Here the parameter means with the constant, it is a constant which is gives the idea about the distribution. The notation of this Weibull distribution is generally used by x follows Weibull with parameter alpha and beta. Most of the books are use this notation. Here I have give the one remark, which is if I have put here beta is equal to 1, then my density function f of x is 1 upon alpha x upon alpha raised to 1 minus 1 and e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to 1. So here 1 upon alpha is as it is 1 minus 1 is 0, and we know that something raised to 0 like this a raised to 0 is always 1. So this quantity is 1 and the remaining quantity is e raised to minus x upon alpha, where x is greater than 0 and alpha greater than 0. So this is the PDF of exponential distribution with parameter 1 upon alpha. So that means here x is a Weibull distribution with parameter alpha 1, which is equivalent to the exponential with parameter 1 upon alpha. This is the relationship between the Weibull distribution and exponential distribution. We know that the Weibull distribution is a generalization of exponential and gamma distribution. Now rth raw moment of Weibull distribution. So here we have given that x has a Weibull distribution with parameter alpha, beta. So density function of this is f of x is equal to beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta, where x and parameters alpha and beta should be positive and 0 otherwise. This is the density function of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. Now, by definition of rth raw moment, mu r dash is equal to expected value of x raised to r. So, by definition of expectation, which is the integration over x raised to r f of x dx. So, in this equation, we are putting the value of f of x is, so integration over 0 to infinity, since your x is positive, so integration 0 to infinity f of x is your beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta dx. Now for solving this integration, here I have put the u is equal to x upon alpha raised to beta. So if I have to simplify this, so we get the x is equal to alpha into u raised to 1 upon beta. Since here if I have to taking the reciprocal of this u with power 1 upon beta, so we get u raised to 1 upon beta is equal to x upon alpha, and since if alpha is your left hand side which is going to the right hand side, which is the alpha into u raised to 1 upon beta. Now here I have to taking the derivative with respect to x, so we get beta into x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 into 1 upon alpha, since the derivative of x upon alpha is 1 upon alpha. That means this is equal to beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1. So that means we can write this as du is equal to beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 into dx. So just I have to put beta upon alpha into x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 dx in this integral sign, which is the du. So we get the rth raw moment is mu r dash is equal to integration 0 to infinity your x is alpha into u raised to 1 upon beta raised to r e raised to minus u, and the remaining terms are du. Okay, so if I have to constant outside into the integral side, which is the alpha raised to r outside the integral sign, so alpha raised to r into integral over 0 to infinity u raised to r upon beta e raised to minus u du. Now in the power of u, I have just add the plus 1 and subtract 1. So we get alpha raised to r integration 0 to infinity u raised to r upon beta plus 1 minus 1 e raised to minus u du. Now for solving this integration, we use the gamma function, that is integration 0 to infinity x raised to n minus 1 e raised to minus ax dx is nothing but gamma n upon a raised to n. So this is the gamma function formula here I have used for this solving integration. Here the n is equal to r upon beta plus 1 and a is equal to 1. So just putting this value into gamma function, we get alpha raised to r into gamma r upon beta plus 1, or you can write it as alpha raised to r gamma beta plus r upon beta. This is the rth raw moment of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. So using this rth raw moment, if you want to find the mean and variance, so just put r is equal to 1 into the rth raw moment formula. So we get mu1 dash, which is nothing but the expected value of x, which is nothing but mean of the distribution, so which is equal to alpha gamma beta plus 1 upon beta. This is the mean of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. If you want to find the variance of Weibull distribution, so firstly we want to find the second raw moment, that is mu2 dash. So that case we want to put the r is equal to 2 into the rth raw moment, so which is equal to alpha square gamma beta plus 2 upon beta. This is the second raw moment of Weibull distribution. So if you want to find the variance of x, so which is equal to mu2 dash second raw moment minus first raw moment square, mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. So your mu2 dash is nothing but alpha square gamma beta plus 2 upon beta minus your mu1 dash is alpha into gamma beta plus 1 upon beta bracket square. Now here I have outside the alpha square, so we get gamma beta plus 2 upon gamma beta minus gamma beta plus 1 upon beta bracket square, and now whole bracket is completed. So this is the variance of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta, and this is the mean of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. Now next part is a distribution function of the Weibull distribution. So firstly we have given that x has a distribution Weibull with parameter alpha and beta. So density function of it is f of x is equal to beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta, where x is a greater than 0 and parameters should be positive, 0 otherwise. Now by definition of distribution function, f of x is equal to probability of x is less than equal to x, which is equal to integration over 0 to x f of x dx. So which is equal to integration over 0 to x, your f of x is beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta into dx. Again here I have put the equal to x upon alpha raised to beta. Now if I have to simplify it, we get x is equal to alpha into u raised to 1 upon beta. Now I have taken the derivative of u with respect to x, we get beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1, or we can write it as du is equal to beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 into dx. Now I have put the value of beta upon alpha into x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 into dx into the f of x function. Then we get the f of x is equal to integration over 0 to infinity e raised to minus u into du. And sorry, this integration is up to x. So this integration is e raised to minus u upon minus 1 into 0 to x. Here the value of x is your x upon alpha raised to beta. So if I have to put this value here, we get minus e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta and your minus minus 1. That means 1 minus e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta. This is the distribution function of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. That is your f of x is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta. This is the distribution function. Now further we will see the quartiles of the Weibull distributions with parameters alpha and beta. Here we have given that x has a Weibull distribution with parameters alpha and beta, and the density function of it is f of x is equal to beta upon alpha x upon alpha raised to beta minus 1 e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta x greater than 0 alpha beta greater than 0. Now we want to find the quartiles. So firstly we know the distribution function of the Weibull distribution. So we know that f of x is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus x upon alpha raised to beta. This is your distribution function of Weibull distribution. So for finding the quartiles, we know that f of qi, that is distribution function of ith quartile, is equal to I upon 4, where I is equal to 1, 2, 3. We know that quartiles mean the data has divided into 4 equal parts. So that's why your distribution function is I upon 4, where q1 is equal to first quartile, q2 is equal to second quartile, where q1 is equal to first quartile, q2 is equal to second quartile, and q3 is equal to third quartile. This is the 3 quartiles because your data is divided into 4 equal parts. So if we want to find the first quartile, that is q1, so we need to find the f of q1, which is equal to 1 by 4, and we know that the distribution function of Weibull distribution is 1 minus e raised to minus x upon alpha. Here x is q1, so this q1 upon alpha raised to beta equal to 1 by 4. So that means e raised to minus q1 upon alpha raised to beta is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to 3 by 4. Now taking log on both sides, we get minus q1 upon alpha raised to beta equal to log of 3 by 4, or we can write it as log of 3 minus log of 4, since log of a upon b is equal to log a minus log b. So we get this by simplifying it. q1 upon alpha raised to beta equal to minus log 3 minus log 4, or we can write it as log 4 minus log 3. Okay, so your q1 equal to q1 upon alpha raised to beta equal to log of 4 minus log of 3. That is your q1 upon alpha equal to log 4 minus log 3 raised to 1 upon beta. That means this q1 is equal to alpha into log of 4 minus log 3 raised to 1 upon beta. This is the first quartile of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. Now further we want to solve the second quartile of this Weibull distribution. The same way we know that the f of q2 is equal to 2 by 4. Now for the finding the second quartile, we know that f of qi is equal to I by 4. So here I is equal to 2. So f of q2 is equal to 2 by 4. And we know that f of x is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus x upon alpha. Here x is q2. So it is q2 upon alpha raised to beta is equal to 2 by 4, or you can write it as 1 by 2. So that means this e raised to minus q2 upon alpha raised to beta is your 1 by 2, since 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. So taking log on both sides, we get minus q2 upon alpha raised to beta is equal to log of 1 by 2, or we can write it as log 1 minus log 2, and we know that log 1 is nothing but 0. So this value is minus log 2. Then if you want to simplify this equation, we get q2 upon alpha raised to beta is equal to log 2, since this minus sign is cancelled on both sides. Now q2 upon alpha is log 2 raised to 1 upon beta. That means second quartile is nothing but alpha into log of 2 raised to 1 upon beta. Now we know that the second quartile is nothing but the median of distribution. So this is the again median of Weibull distribution of parameter alpha and beta. Now same way we want to find the third quartile. So your third quartile is defined as f of q3 is equal to 3 by 4. So 1 minus e raised to minus q3 upon alpha raised to beta is equal to 3 by 4. So which is equal to e raised to minus q3 upon alpha raised to beta is your 1 minus 3 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 4. Now taking log on both sides, we get minus q3 upon alpha raised to beta is equal to log 1 by 4, or we can write it as log 1 minus log 4, and we know that log 1 is 0. So with this value is log 4. That is your q3 upon alpha raised to beta is log 4, or we can write it as q3 upon alpha is equal to log 4 raised to 1 upon beta. That means your third quartile is alpha into log 4 raised to 1 upon beta. Okay, so this is the third quartile of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. So that means your first quartile Q1 is equal to alpha into log 4 minus log 3 raised to 1 upon beta. Second quartile is alpha into log 2 raised to 1 upon beta, and third quartile is alpha into log 4 raised to 1 upon beta. This is the quartiles of Weibull distribution. So friends, we have given the one problem, which is the lifetimes of certain type of battery follows the Weibull distribution with parameter alpha is equal to 20 and beta is equal to 0.2, and we want to find the expected lifetime of battery. That is, here you have given that X has a Weibull distribution with parameter alpha is equal to 20 and beta is equal to 0.2. Then we want to find the expected value of lifetime. That means you have to find the expected value of X. Then further we have asked the question, that is probability that a randomly selected battery works between 1800 to 2200 hours. So that means here we want to find the X is lies between 1800 to 2200, and further we want to find the three quartiles, that means Q1, Q2 and Q3. This all these quartiles having the formulae given in this lecture. So you have to solve this problem and send me these answers into the Google Classroom, which code already I have sent you. In today's lecture, we have seen that the definition of Weibull distribution, rth row moment, mean and variance using the rth row moment, distribution function, and further we have studied the quartiles of the Weibull distribution by using the distribution function of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. In next lecture, we will see the deciles of Weibull distribution with parameter alpha and beta. Then we will see the interrelationship between Weibull distribution with exponential distribution and gamma distribution. Then we will see the examples of Weibull distribution.